For a generation of children, bedtime came with a tempting possibility. What if, once the lights were out, a torch could open a secret passage to somewhere far more interesting than sleep? That was the idea behind Jamie and the Magic Torch, one of the best-loved animated series produced by Cosgrove Hall. First shown on ITV in 1977, the programme followed young Jamie and his Old English Sheepdog, Wordsworth, as they travelled each night to a strange place known as Cuckoo Land. The series ran for 3 seasons and a total of 39 episodes between 1977 and 1980. Every episode began in much the same way. Jamie's mother would tuck him into bed and wish him goodnight. Moments later, Wordsworth would emerge from beneath the bed, carrying the magic torch. When Jamie shone its beam onto the floor, a hole would open up, revealing a Helter-Skelter slide leading directly to Cuckoo Land. It was one of those television openings that became impossible to forget once you'd seen it. The destination was unlike anywhere else on children's television. Cuckoo Land was populated by an assortment of oddball characters, each stranger than the last. There was Mr. Boo, who spent much of his time counting things from his flying submachine, Officer Gotcha, the one-wheeled policeman, and Welly Bob the cat, who did everything backwards. Nutmeg, a ragdoll with a magical pocket, was another regular fixture, while newcomers appeared throughout the series to keep things unpredictable. The stories rarely followed a strict formula. One week Jamie might be helping solve a mystery, the next he could be dealing with a giant rabbit or an unusual invention. The setting gave the writers freedom to throw almost any idea into the mix and somehow make it fit. That unpredictability became part of the programme's appeal. Behind the scenes, the series marked an important early success for Cosgrove Hall Productions. Brian Trueman, who later became known for writing Danger Mouse and Count Duckula, wrote and narrated many of the episodes. His narration helped guide viewers through Cuckoo Land's peculiar logic, where almost anything seemed possible. Then there was the theme tune. Even people who struggle to remember specific episodes can often recall the opening song. Written by Joe Griffiths and sung by Tony Stephen, it accompanied Jamie and Wordsworth's journey down the Helter-Skelter and into Cuckoo Land. Judging by the number of people who still find themselves singing it years after first hearing it, the song may have been the programme's greatest achievement. Discussions about the series almost always return to the theme tune sooner or later. The programme also generated a range of tie-in merchandise. Storybooks based on the series were published, allowing children to revisit Jamie's adventures in print. Home video releases followed in later years. The series has also been released on DVD, helping new audiences discover Cuckoo Land for themselves. What helped Jamie and the Magic Torch stand out was its willingness to embrace nonsense. It never worried too much about explaining how the torch worked or why Cuckoo Land existed. Viewers were simply invited to climb aboard and enjoy the ride. The result was a programme that felt genuinely imaginative. A boy, a dog, a torch, and a hidden world were all it needed.